Good morning and greetings, my dear friends. Now I would like to speak one of the most important human values, that is discipline. Discipline means kramashiksha. So discipline is a pattern of behavior. It is an orderly behavior. The orderly behavior means it is orderliness. సో దీన్ని ఏమంటామంటే ఇదొక పద్ధతి, ఇదొక రీతి, ఇదొక విధం. However, I would like to say one sentence. Strange are the ways of life. Strange are the ways of life, and many are the needs, duties, and ideals in life. I am repeating. Many are the needs, duties, and ideals of life. So, discipline is, in fact, a need, a duty, and an ideal. It includes many things. Without a discipline, there will be umpteen problems to human being because their behavior will be erratic and there will be many aberrations. For that reason, the discipline is to be taken care of. If there is no discipline, that is called indiscipline. Thus, in all organizations, there will be many rules and regulations in order to make the people to stick to a particular pattern of behavior, pattern of life. Your discipline can be in many ways, many areas, many things. For example, there you must have a discipline. One must have a discipline in while taking food. Because everyone should know what to eat and what not to eat. So in this sense, the discipline includes, now I am coming to the point, discipline tells, discipline conveys what is to be done, when it is to be done, where it is to be done, how it is to be done, with whom it is to be done, and why it is to be done. Keeping all these things in background, discipline must be followed. The word discipline comes from disciple, as a matter of fact. When a disciple, under the guidance of a guru, or a teacher, or a master, he has to undertake certain practices. So ever since morning, waking up from the bed, regarding the food, the clothing, the other rituals, ablutions, and all aspects till evening, when the disciple does some kind of service to the guru, like massaging his legs or body, some kind of service. So that discipline is very, very vital at every stage. That is why we put it for a disciple. Even for every human being, even for adults, for old people, or what we call people at youth, everyone should have his own or her discipline. And the discipline is one has to avoid certain principles, because human beings are succumbed to anger, jealousy, envy, and many other aspects. So, discipline will make an individual, whether in a given point or a given situation, the individual has to yield to certain bad practices or habits like greed, anger, jealousy, which we have been talking about. Similarly, there must be discipline in learning, in knowledge, in skills and attitudes. There must be some discipline. Without discipline, those things will not come. A careless, callous, ruthless people cannot learn, cannot understand, cannot gain, because no pains, no gains. One has to undergo some kind of practices. These practices are designed in such a way that there will be border, there will be some restrictions, where to begin, where to end, where to start, when to start, where to stop, like that. So discipline is very, very important aspect of it. But discipline should become a routine. Doing something one day and forgetting the next day, because I will tell you one small example to you. Discipline is such a thing between routine and non-routine. Continuity and discontinuity. It must be continuous. For example, I will tell you, in given road where there will be many curves, sometimes it may be hairpin bend, that is called. Almost it will take a U-turn. And the driver who drives the vehicle cannot see what is the vehicle that is coming other side, for example. So for that, what they put it, different slogans like time is precious but life is more, or and stop, listen, horn and proceed. So you must stop the vehicle, you must horn, or you must watch, then you must proceed. But one person may stop, listen, and horn and proceed. That is discipline. Example. Another person, we are coming to that point. Another person may just horn, but he may not stop, but just proceed by giving by signal, because I am coming some, he will honk the horn. Second category. Third one, he will not bother about giving any signal, he will not put on the light or horn, but neither he will reduce the speed, just he will be proceeding without bothering about any other thing. Another person, in fact, arrogant people, they don't bother about anything, either to horn or put on the light or something, but still he will increase the speed. That is some kind of arrogance, some kind of carelessness, callousness. So such people. So why we are talking about a discipline by giving an example? The first fellow is disciplined fellow. So second, third, fourth, the discipline is on the wane. It is reduced. So discipline is very important. Suppose, because in such cases the point here is every incident, every bad incident will teach a lesson to everyone. For example, an accident is occurred. Accident, when the driver escapes from the accident with minor injuries, this, that is all. It's not a problem. But no total damage and life. If that is the case, all right, it teaches a lesson. Because I have done this mistake of not horning or cutting the steering, something like that, handling the vehicle. So he will learn a lesson. Next time he should not do such a thing. So he will keep it in mind. Naturally, some people will learn lessons from the incidents. But suppose the accident is fatal, in the sense the total damage and the driver and the travelers inside vehicle all die. Where is the opportunity to learn lessons from it? So that is why indiscipline at its peak, or the discipline at its pinnacle, చక్కగా క్రమశిక్షణతో డిసిప్లిన్ ఉంటే, లేదా ఇండిసిప్లిన్ టోటల్గా అడాప్ట్ చేస్తే, సో ద రిజల్ట్ విల్ బి utter flop and total failure. As a result, the life is lost. If a vehicle goes, something happens to a vehicle, we can pay some amount and we can get it repaired in the workshop, and there will not be any problem, such cases. But how about human life? An individual is careless, then drives the vehicle. Suppose he dies, how about himself, how about his family, how about the situation, how about other passengers? Very many things. So for all these people, the insurance company has to pay, and it is a national loss. It is a loss to the company, and many disadvantages. Suppose he hit to another vehicle, the accident is, because accidents can be in different types. Each type will cause a particular type of damage or damages. So this must be taken into consideration. Like that, in a machine, a worker is working. One must be have discipline. An employee a, at a clerical job, without discipline, he is doing something without much care, or his carelessness may cause some damage. He is writing, suppose, a check. So instead of 1 lakh, he will put one more zero. What will happen? It becomes 10 lakhs. Supposing one more zero, carelessness, indiscipline. Like that, many types of indiscipline. But every indiscipline will teach a lesson and causes rather much damage. For that reason, discipline is to be followed, and everyone should be serious about following the discipline in terms of the do's and don'ts. So the discipline is knowing. I told you what to do, when to do, where to do, but do's in simple terms, do's and don'ts. You should not do don'ts, you should do do's. So such a type of approach or attitude will save many things, and many benefits will be accrued to the people who are following or adopting the discipline. So discipline is very important. Let us be careful with this kind of thing. Thank you very much.